I discovered Fox News Channel, which really helped my political education.
USA! Hey, how about 5 more years? 5 more years! 5 more years! 5 more years! 5 more years! Trump forever! Trump forever! Trump forever! Trump forever! Trump forever! Trump forever! Woo!
This guy think Trump is immortal?
No, I mean, it's not like, it's not that. We understand, the term limits and everything else, but we also understand one thing. We understand that our president, Donald Trump, has done so much for our country, and I'm proud to say it. And, this is just a pure trigger mechanism, because, but it also has been a conversation starter. When you have a conversation starter, that's how you can help change something.
This is how we talk down the left. This is how we talk down the loony liberals. They'll hear us singing, tens of thousands of us. It's going to come, it's going to happen. We will disillusion and discourage many of the leftists because they'll hear our joyous voices.
The people that are here that say thank you, President Trump, for bringing our country together. He wants everyone, not just people that love him. He wants every American to come together. That's his ultimate goal.
He is your president. There's nothing you can do about it. I was already in support of needing tightening on our immigration.
God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America. God bless America, my home, sweet. One more time, but even louder. I love the poorly educated.
Well, I think a fundamental problem we have, Ari, is we try to analyze him as a politician. He is not a politician. He's a masterful entertainer. Indeed, he may be the most successful entertainer in history. I mean, back in the 60s, John Lennon got in trouble for saying the Beatles are more popular than Jesus. Well, I'll tell you, Trump is a lot more popular than the Beatles, and he's commanding headlines daily around the world. What other entertainer can do that? But for me, the fundamental problem, I mean, everything else is a symptom, but this is a president who doesn't like our system of government, who does not understand our system of government, despises the idea of the separation of powers, of sharing power, as was said here. And when it comes to the Constitution, he and many of his core supporters think it's a menu where they can pick what they like.
A menu, yeah.
Like the Second Amendment, don't like that First Amendment so much. And I see them as fundamentally un-American, not always intentionally so. But to just wrap up Trump, Trump's genius, and it's been done before by many a dictator, many a charlatan. His genius with his core supporters is that he has offered them absolution. Nothing is their fault. It's the fault of the deep state. It's the fault of minorities. It's the fault of the left. It's the fault of traditional Republicans. It's the fault of immigrants. And his message to them is, you're not responsible. Whatever failures you've had in your life, whatever bad choices you were, somebody else's fault. He gives them somebody to blame. And at heart, his core supporters aren't builders. They're couch potato anarchists who are just thrilled to tear things down. He is a potent, destructive force who, as you observe...
But are you alleging that about all 46% of people who voted for him?
No, his core supporters. We've lost that fundamental American value, the sense of responsibility. Trump is ultimately the theological antichrist of our political scene, arguing that nothing is your fault, I can save you.